Good morning, treasurers. This is your host, Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech, and you are listening to Night Snippets. Here is all what you need to know before going into trade for 23rd July 2021. In the international market, initial jobless claims in US came at 4.19 lakhs versus prior period claims were 3.68. With some bad initial jobless claims data, US Treasury yields came down a bit. US 10-year closed 3 basis points lower at 127 and 30-year closed 4 basis points lower at 190 on Thursday. In Europe, European Central Bank reaffirmed its dovish stance and left interest rates unchanged in its late policy statement. ECB President Christine Lagarde said that recent high inflation readings are expected to be mostly temporary. In the crude oil market, crude is trading at 73.73. Short-term range for crude is 72 to 75. In the currency market, dollar index is at 92.79. DXY's today's range seems to be 92.44 to 93.01. Market is expected to be range bound for dollar index. DXY has managed to close above 93 a day before, but then could not sustain and came back to the same level from where it had started. USD CNY Chinese Yuan is at 647. USD INR on the other hand, with a high of 74.53, closed at 74.46. USD INR's range for today seems to be 74.30 to 74.75. A trading idea, we had asked you to go long on USD INR for 75 target a few days back. USD INR indeed reach intraday level of 74.95, but DXY could not sustain above 92.84 and hence USD INR also fell from a peak. Now USD INR will be range bound for suitable range trading. In the domestic market, US yields came back 10 basis points after touching a low of 1.19, whereas crude is also back to 73.50 levels. Traders sold Indian bonds, taking clues from global market yesterday. 563 2026 closed at 568 versus 563 the previous trading day. 664 2035 closed at 677 versus 674 the previous trading day. The shorter tenure of 5-year maturity was hit hard because of the unofficial reports of rupees 85,000 crore extra borrowing in the next half from center for GST cess compensation to states. The 14-year saw profit booking after the GSEP 2.0 second tranche was concluded. A trading strategy for today: 610-2031 is trading at 614. 610-2031 GSEC auction is today, and given RBI is letting market act freely recently, we expect there will be a good demand for 610-2031 in the auctions. Hence, if you can buy 610-2031 from the secondary or in the auction at 615-616 levels, it would be a good 2 basis point trade for intraday. Trading range for 610-2031 seems to be 612 to 618. That's it for today. You were listening to Night Snippets with Parthesh Shah, co-founder of Fintech. See you next week with the new episode of Night Snippets.